Okay. So in order to solve this system of equation by elimination, we have to cancel out one of the variables, either x or y. Now, Hani, to cancel one of the variables, we should look for the coefficients. Now, if I ask you in the first equation, what is the coefficient of x? You know what the meaning of...
Zero.
No, it's not zero. You know what the meaning of coefficients?
Sure.
Coefficient is the number which is written before the number, before the letter. So coefficient of x is 1. Okay?
One.
Now, one more time. Coefficient of x is, in the first equation, is what?
One.
What's the coefficient of y?
Three.
And what is the constant?
Minus three.
Yeah, the constant is the number which is alone on the other side. Now, in the second equation, what's the coefficient of x?
Four.
And y?
Three.
لا, be exact. It's not 3. Coefficient of y يا شمسة.
Minus three.
Minus 3, correct. And the constant is?
18.
Okay. Now, in order to solve by elimination, we should look for the coefficients who are the same. يعني نروح نطالع الكوفيشنت اللي يكونوا نفس الشيء. عندنا هني 3y و minus 3y. They are the same. One of them is positive and the other one is negative. Okay? Now we will add these two equations. What we will do, Shamsa?
We'll add them.
Okay. So let's start adding. X, we will add it with the 4x. How much it will give?
5x.
Okay. 3 minus 3.
Y.
No. Just talk about the numbers. Think about the numbers. 3 minus 3, how much?
صفر.
So they will cancel out. You cannot say y, because if you say y, that means it's 1, and this is not correct. So we should say 0. Now we will go to the last thing. Minus 3 plus 18.
Minus 3 plus 18. 15.
Correct. Now it's 15. Now how to solve for x? What we should do?
شو اسمه؟
Yeah. To make x alone, what we should do here?
نودي الخمسة تحت 15.
So
يعني we divide it.
yeah, divide 5 on this side and divide 5 on this side.
They will
So
cancel
x
out.
equal what?
X equals 2. لا. X equal 3.
That's correct. Now we found out what is the value of the first variable. So x equal 3. Now we have another variable which is y. In order to know what's the value of y, we should go back to one of the equations, either the first one or the second one. Now tell me, what is the equation you feel like it's better to go with? First or second?
Second.
Okay, let's write it here. 4x minus 3y equal 18. Now we will replace our value, the x, we will replace it here. We will replace it with how much?
3.
Okay, so 4 times 3. See what I've done? I put it in brackets. Minus 3y equal 18. Now we multiply these two numbers. Yalla, 4 times 3 how much?
12.
So 12 minus 3y equal 18. Now what we should do, Shamsa?
we minus ال 12 and 3.
That's no. You cannot subtract these two numbers because the 3 is multiplied with y. So those are 1 unit. You cannot subtract this with that. They are not like numbers or they are not like terms. We should move the 12 to the other side. So what it will become?
Divide 12
No, Shamsa.
plus 12
Now it was plus. When you move it to the other side,
minus 12.
it will be minus a 12. So we will say, yalla. Now what we will write?
3y
ليش 3y؟ كيف جبتي 3y؟
minus
minus 3y. It's not 3y. Minus 3y. يلا equal what?
6
Huh?
6.
So, okay, correct. Now what we should do?
Now enable minus 3 we divided by 6.
So I will divide here on.
Here
Yeah, what should I divide with?
minus 3
Okay, and the other side.
minus 3.
So those two will cancel out. I will end up with y equal 6 divide negative 3. How much? يلا شمسة.
بيطلع minus ولا plus؟
Of course it's gonna be minus because we have a plus here and we have minus here and we are dividing. So the answer will be minus 6 divided 3 is
2.
okay. Now after that, Shamsa, we
Um,
have the x and we have the y. I will write the final result. Final result, I will write it in brackets like this: x and y. So what is the x?
x and y. الx 3
Okay, and the y is?
yeah minus 2.
Okay. Now, Shamsa, is it understood?
Yes.
Or you need me to go back with that?
لا فهمت.
Okay. Now, how to check our solution? We should go back to one of the equations, either the first or the second one, and we will let's see if he is checking the solution or not. No, he have not checked the solution, so no need to check the solution. خلاص. Let's go and take this example. We will solve it by elimination. Can you solve it alone, or you need me to help you with that?
لا عادي.
Okay. Since you can solve it alone, I will not give you this question. I'll give you this question.
Okay.
Then, and I will give you 5 minutes to think about this question. So start with it. And I will stop the recording. Recording. Okay. So let's take the second idea, solve substitution by elimination. But now the coefficients will have the same sign and the same number. Look here. If I ask you, Shamsa, which variable have the same coefficient? X or y in these two equations?
y
Y have the two have 15 as a coefficient in the first equation, sorry 5, and the second equation is also 5. So if we add these two, they will not cancel out. صح?
here
Look, when we add these two, 3 minus 3, خلاص, 0, they cancel out. And it was very easy to solve. Now here, if we add them, they will not be 0. How much they will be?
15 قصدي
5
10.
plus, yeah, they will not be 0, they will be 10. So we need to multiply one of the equation with negative before we start. Either the first one or the second one. Okay? So let's multiply the first one with negative. Is it okay with you?
لا عادي.
We will multiply the first equation with negative. Why we are multiplying this equation with negative 1? To change the sign so we can cancel out the y. Okay, can you give me what's the answer?
تساوي multiply
Yeah,
minus
with
1
negative 1. Just change a sign of each term. So it was 4x. It will become how much?
4x become minus 4x
Okay, and then continue. You have to multiply the whole equation, Shamsa.
minus 5y
Equal.
equal minus 18.
Okay, second equation will be the same. Can you read? What should I write?
Minus 2x plus 5y equals 6.
Okay, now after that we are going
أستاذ
to, yeah,
دقيقة بس يدتي تدقلي.
okay.
أوكي أستاذ. أستاذ
Yalla,
يلا.
continue. Okay, Shamsa. Now we will add these two equations like we said before. So minus 4 and minus 2, how much?
في plus between them ولا؟
Yeah, look what I wrote here, add. So minus 4 and, or plus minus 2. Minus 4 plus minus 2, how much?
Minus 6x.
Okay. Minus 5 plus 5, how much? Aisha?
0.
0.
0.
That's correct. They will cancel out. Now, minus 18 plus 6.
Wait.
Yalla Shamsa, we should be faster in these numbers.
12.
No, minus 12 Shamsa. Look, Shamsa, minus 18 plus 6. How you will add them if you want, let's say, efficient way to add them. You will do minus. You see, هاي هني تحطي minus. اوكي هاي هني وهاي واحدة وهاي واحدة. You will do minus 18 circles. Okay. But it will take a big amount of time. So you will do it mentally. هاي 8 وهاي V هاي 12 12 16 20. Okay. All of these are negative شمسة. شوفي هاي negative 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 negative. كل هذيلا negative. So minus 18, okay? And
Okay.
then we will do how many plus?
6.
So cancel them out. Cancel the similars. هذه plus plus plus. So just do it in your mind. It does not need to do it in this way. This with this. This with this. And like that. How much left? How much
12.
left يا شمسة?
12.
Minus 12. Okay, how much left?
Minus 12.
So please, if you are, let's say, if you are not sure that your answer is correct, do it like this. It's 100% يعني sure. It will be يعني verified. Okay?
Okay.
You understand this method, Shamsa?
أيوة.
Now, what we should do after that?
بعدين حين لازم نطلع الواي.
لا
لا
لسه ما
لا
خلصنا.
نودي الماينس اكس divide by minus 12
minus 6 here and minus 6 here, so x equal what?
بيكون بلس صح؟
صح.
تو.
Good. After that, we will go to one of the equations, either the original equation or these two equations. But it's better to go to the original equation. We will go to one of the original equation and we will write it, and we will substitute x with 2. So let's go to the first equation. I will write it here. So it's gonna be 4x plus 5y equal 18. Now we will substitute 2 instead of the x. Okay, Shamsa, we substitute 2 instead of what?
بيكون 8 صح؟
That's correct. Plus 5y equal 18. And then, what should I do?
بنودي ال 8 صوب الثاني بيكون minus 8
Why I shouldn't add these two? Can I add these two?
because they're not the same variables.
That's right. So put it the other side. It's gonna be minus 8. So 5y equal how much?
10.
Good. And then after that, divide by 5. Divide by 5. You will end up with y equal
2.
So this is our answer, 2 and 2. Now you should test yourself, and I'm going to give you another example so you can do it by yourself. Try to do this example, Shamsa. It's easy, in the same idea. I'm going to pause the record. Look, Shamsa. Now look, for the first equation and the second equation, is there any similar coefficients?
No.
So if we are looking for x or y, they are not the same. Okay, so in order to make them the same, we have to multiply either the first equation or the second equation. We have to multiply it with a number. Okay, now let's look for the first equation. Which variable have opposite sign, x or y?
كيف يعني opposite؟
Opposite means, now what's the opposite of fire? Opposite of fire is water. What's the opposite of plus?
Minus.
So who are the variable?
3x وال minus x.
Yeah, the x have opposite signs. Here it's a plus and here it's negative. So we are going to focus on this variable. Now, what's the coefficient here?
3.
3. How about this?
Minus 1.
So, what I mean by that these two should be the same. So, if we go down and multiply the whole equation with a 3, we can make these two variables or these two variables, yeah, we can make them have the same coefficients. So, do you understand why I multiplied by 3?
أيوة عشان الأكس يكون نفس الشيء.
بالضبط. Then, let's first of all we're going to rewrite the first equation. So it's gonna be 3x plus 2y equal 12. Now for the other equation, يلا multiply it by 3. How much it will be? يلا شمسة. Minus x times 3.
Minus 3x صح؟
Okay, correct. Now 4 times 3.
4 times 3 12.
12 what?
12y.
Okay, and then last
30.
that will be can add. We can do what?
Add.
Okay, we can do the adding. Now I'm going to write what we are going to do here. We will do it. Now we will add these two, and yeah, start adding. Minus 3 plus, or sorry, 3 minus 3. What will happen? What will happen with the x, Shamsa?
They cancel out.
Okay. Now 2y plus 12y. How much?
14y.
14y. And 12 plus 30.
Um, 42.
Okay. Now we should divide both sides on.
14.
So divide this by 14 and divide this by 14. Those two will cancel out.
Because 6.
No. 42 over 14. How many 14s we have? I think it's gonna be 3. Okay. You can see it here. Mod 142 divide 14. How much the answer?
3.
3. Now we should go back and find what?
Um,
X. So let's go back to the first equation. 3x plus 2y equal 12. 3x plus 2y equal 12. Okay. Now we should substitute y here. So 3x plus 2. What's the value of y we said?
3.
Equal 12. يلا شمسة. What we should do now?
لا 2 ضرب 3 يعطيني 6 صح؟
صح. Now we will move the 6 to the other side. So it's gonna be 3x plus 6 equal 12. Now move the 6 to the other side, so it will become minus 6. So it's gonna be 3x
Equal 6.
and then divide by
3.
correct. And the last we will end up with x equal what?
2.
ممتاز جدا يا شمس ممتاز. Now what's the final answer here? يلا كيف
الفاينل انسر هني wait 1 second 2 و 3.
Okay. Now let's look for this example one more time. What we have done, Shamsa, because the coefficients they are not the same, so we multiply one of them with what?
by 3.
In order to make them the same. Then we will cancel out the similar terms. Okay? So we multiply one of the equations with a number in order to make the coefficients the same. But please, Shamsa, focus on the variables who are in the opposite signs. Okay, Shamsa?
Okay.
Now, I'm going to give you an example which is similar to that example. Mm, look for this example. Can you do it by elimination? I'm going to show it one more time. This one. You need to multiply the first equation with what?
7.
No, minus 7.
Okay.
Okay? If you multiply it with minus 7, you can cancel out because they are not opposite sign. Okay?
Yeah.
Yalla, start doing that. So I'm going to recall what we have done in the first example. The first example is really easy and it's ready. Just add them and you're good to go. You cancelled one of the variables. Second example had needed a multiplication with negative 1 to make the signs opposite so we can cancel them. Okay, Shamsa? Hi, second example. Do you remember the second example, Shamsa, ولا لا؟
أهي.
Then, third example, what we have done?
ضربنا ب3 because we need to make them
Make them what?
because they don't have the same variables.
Same
Um,
coefficients, you mean?
أيوة. So we won't able to find the x and y.
So,
عشان
yeah, we multiplied with the 3 to make them the same so we can cancel them out. Now, in this example, we will cancel out either the 6 or the y. But the thing is, now look for the example. Let's suppose that we need to cancel, we can start canceling x or y. It's up to us. We can judge what's the variable we will start with. Let's start with variable x, for example, or variable y, since it's have a lower numbers than x's. Now look for the first equation and the second equation. First equation is gonna be multiplied with 3, and the second equation will be multiplied with 2. Why I have done that? Do you have any answer? ليش عملت شي يا شمسة؟ تعرفي؟
لا.
If I multiply the first equation with 3, this number will be what?
6.
And if I multiply the 3 with the 2, this number will be
يطلع
how much?
6.
Good. So, and to be exact, what we will do, we will multiply with the opposite numbers. If you have 2, the first equation, this number will be multiplied here. And the second equation, this coefficient will be multiplied where? For the first equation. Understood?
لا.
مرة ثانية شمسة. الحين الايكويشن الأولى والايكويشن الثاني لازم نضربهم. عشان تعرفي بشو تضربيهم تعملي تبديل بالأرقام. كيف يعني تبديل؟ يعني هذا الايكويشن الواي حقه كم؟
2.
فتروحي لا ما تضربي هذه نفسها ب 2. هذه ما اضربها ب 2، اضرب الثانية ب 2. زين؟ Understood?
إيه.
Okay. So this is 2 here. I multiplied this one with what? With 2. And if we have 3 here, I will multiply the first one with what?
3.
Good. Now this what I will do if I need to cancel these guys. Okay, let's suppose I don't want to cancel the y's, I want to cancel the x's. What should I multiply this equation?
6.
That's correct. And the first one?
6.
No, first one, Shamsa, focus.
4. 4.
Now, you have to make sure if they have the same sign or they don't have the same sign. Since they have the same sign, plus, 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 you will put one of them negative, either this or this, to make them opposite sign. Okay? Now, 6 and 4 are large numbers, so it's better to do 2 and 3. It's smaller numbers, so it's gonna be easier. So, yalla, one more time. This is 2. I will multiply it with?
Multiply it with -4.
No, no, no. I'm looking for to cancel the y.
3.
Okay. And the second equation?
-2.
That's a good step. Yeah. Now, multiplication. Can you tell me what should I write here? Yalla. 6 times 3, how much?
6 times 3. 18.
18x. Good. Plus 2 times 3.
6y equals
14 times 3. 42. Okay? Yalla. Now go to the next equation. Multiply it with -2.
-8.
X.
X
Correct. ممتاز يا شمسة. Then
plus -6y
without a plus, just minus 6y, and then
equals -1.
no,
+2.
minus 2. Good. Now, what we will do, we will add, like we are always doing. Is it understood so far?
أيوة.
يلا add them شمسة. 18 minus 8.
10.
So 10x. Now 6 minus 6.
0.
I will cancel them out. Now 42 minus 2.
40.
Okay. Now what should I do? Divide by 10. Divide by 10. So I will end up with x equal what?
4.
Okay. Now I will go to the second equation or the first equation to know what's the value of what
Y.
شمسة؟
آه،
الحين
طلعنا الفاليو حق X.
الحين
الحين
بنطلع فاليو مين؟
Y.
جود. يلا هذه كوبي وهذه بيست. يلا I will replace x with 4. So I will say 6 times
6 bracket
4
4
plus
plus 2Y
2y
equals
equal 14. 6 bracket 4 how much?
24.
Plus 2y equal 14. Now minus 24 from both sides. So it's gonna be done here. Minus 24. 14 minus 24 how much?
wait. 14 لا
لا.
لا
14 minus
wait
24.
10.
Shamsa, please do it in your mind in this method. Yani you just imagine that you have 14 balls which are positive and you have 24 balls which are negative. Who will win, the negative or the positive?
Negative 10.
Thank you. Makes sense. And then what should I write here? 2y. 2y equal negative 10. Now divide by 2. Divide by 2. So I will end up y equal how much?
Minus 5.
Okay, Shamsa. Now, last example you will solve alone. Can you do this example alone? It's very easy. Can you do it?
نضرب الاثنين فوق.
That's correct. Then we can add them.
أيوه.
Okay, so this question needs some work, just a little bit of work. Just multiply the upper one with 2. When we multiply it with 2, we can cancel out the y after that. Second equation, it's the same story. We need to multiply. What we multiply with?
We multiply with شو
Focus.
minus 1.
Huh?
Minus 1.
If we multiply with minus 1, the sign will be changed. But look for the y or the x. Will it be the same?
No.
Okay? So watch out for this example. You should multiply it with 2 or minus 2 to be exact. Okay?
Okay.
Let's do it together, Shamsa. Okay, let's do it together. Can you do it? Yalla. I will multiply this with what?
Multiply this by 24.
No way, Shamsa. Look, you can do it easily. 12. Can I make it 24?
Hey.
Yeah, if I multiply it with what? Okay, if the big numbers is hard to deal with, look for the x. 3 and 6, Shamsa. Can I change the 3 to the 6? Should I multiply it with
أيوة.
what?
2.
Are they the same sign?
Yes.
So I should not multiply it with 2 alone. I should multiply it.
Minus. Minus 2.
Okay. And 12 and 24, the same story. We can multiply it with minus 2. Anyway, yalla, multiply it and tell me what's the answer.
Um,
Yalla Shamsa, minus 3 times minus 2, how much?
just 6 x
Okay,
minus 24
just wait a minute. Okay, okay.
equals minus
And the other
36.
equation,
نفس ما هو.
can you give it to me?
Minus 6x plus 24y
Mm-hmm.
plus 24y equals 36.
Now we will add them.
كلها نفس
Yeah,
الشيء.
let's try to add them and see what will happen. Yalla, 6 and minus 6. Add them.
Minus 6. Okay. They will cancel off.
It's gonna be cancelled. How about minus 24 plus 24?
They will
They will
cancel
cancel
that.
as well. There will be 0 here. Equal minus 36 and 36.
Cancel off. They will cancel off.
So 0 equals 0. What does that mean? You remember?
No solution.
Oh.
Sure.
No solution if you have different numbers. For example, if you have 0 equal 1 or 2 equal 3. If the final result
One.
if the final result does not make sense, we will say no solution. Here we will not say no solution. We will say infinite number of what شمسة؟
Solution.
مفهوم هذا السؤال يا شمسة ولا لا؟
أستاذ ليش مو one solution
one
بس؟
solution نفس الأسئلة اللي طافت لما يكون x equal 1. If you have a solution, here you don't have a solution because the x disappeared and the y disappeared as well. So you don't have any solution here.
فبيكون no solution.
No, you have infinite number of solution. I will show it for you in the calculator, okay? Mod, then I'll go 9, then I go 2, 2. No, sorry, mod 9, 1, 2. Okay, Shamsa, yeah. Now, these numbers I will put in the calculator. Can you see the calculator?
أيوة.
Okay. Oh God, what happened? Yalla. So I'm going to write minus 3, and then 12, and then 18, and minus 6, 24, and 36. What the calculator says?
Infinite solution.
Infinite solution. Why it's infinite solution? Because the final result makes sense. Look, it says 0 equals 0. Does the 0 equal 0? Of course the 0 equals 0. But if it says 0 equal to, this statement does not make sense. So then I will say no solution. Understood, Shamsa? Do you know what's the difference between this and that?
أيوة.
Where or when should I say one solution? One solution I will say it if I have x equal 4 or x equal, if the x stays or the y stays, then I will say one solution.
Okay.
So this is the case for the second question. Now I think that everything is good with you. This is ready. You don't need to multiply. صح؟
Yeah.
You will cancel out what?
ال2y وال2y.
That's correct. So Shamsa, start solving your homework, and I will send you this homework on the WhatsApp. So if you don't have your book, uh, you can still do it. Okay, Shamsa?
Okay.